According to the Sioux City Police Department, people who passed parked school buses when the stop sign was out is going down. That is down from the 2021 school year, when 55 citations were issued. Sergeant Tom Gill says the department works hard to provide knowledge to people to know what they need to know about school bus safety. He says drivers should slow down anytime they're close to a school bus and stop when the amber lights are on and remain stopped until the bus is back in motion. When a school bus first stops, a driver will see the amber lights, then that door will open, red lights will flash until the bus returns to motion.
Kind of the rule of thumb is 15 feet behind that school bus is a safe stopping distance. So make sure you're stopped 15 feet or more behind that school bus when those amber lights come on.
Now, just because an officer isn't around doesn't mean people who pass the stopped school bus won't get caught. The bus drivers also submit reports to police. The department then asks for a video which can be captured by all the buses from a camera outside of the bus or one on the dashboard.
Our drivers are instructed to gather as much information as possible from the vehicle that they see. They try to capture the make and model, color of the vehicle, and they try to get the license plate number. They also try to indicate who was driving, if it was a male or a female, how many people were in the car.
Gill says there will also be increased patrols around neighborhoods next to schools as well.